UFC 184 from Staples Center. I think it's going to be an excellent card. You've got guys who are known for having wars. It's going to be a really special night. For the main event of the prelims, we have Juan making his UFC return, taking on Mark Munoz in a middleweight bout. Juan Carnero's been on a really good win streak since we saw him last. He's won his last 5 fights, and recently he won a one-night 8-man tournament, old school style, to get back into the UFC. He is an excellent jiu-jitsu practitioner. He has very good submissions, but he's worked a lot on his striking. But he's fighting a very tough guy in Mark Munoz. Mark is extremely strong, a very good wrestler, super heavy hands, especially with his ground and pound.
Munoz pounding away, and it is all over! Mark Munoz!
I'm really excited to see Mark Munoz come back. He's had some tough times, but I still believe that he has what it takes to be a top guy in this division. If the best version of Mark Munoz shows up, he's a very, very dangerous fighter.
The co-main event, Holm, former world champion boxer, is making her UFC debut against Raquel Pennington. It's not really an easy debut. Pennington has been in major battles. She's fought the toughest competition, where Holm is still relatively new to mixed martial arts. She was an amazing boxer.
The IBA and WBF female light welterweight world champion.
She's jumping into the UFC against a really, really tough prospect. I think there's still a lot of question marks about Holly, but what I have seen so far, nobody's been able to stand with her, not even close. Raquel Pennington is kind of mislabeled. I think that people do view her as a brawler. This fight, she's going to utilize her grappling skills.
Raquel Pennington with the takedown.
She had an amazing bulldog choke win in her last fight.
She's out! She's out cold! She's out cold!
It's not the best style for Holm to jump into the UFC against.
When I think about the matchup with Jake Ellenberger and Josh Koscheck, I can see it going so many different ways. With the skills they possess, it could be a really quick knockout in devastating fashion.
Huge left hand thrown by Ellenberger. Oh, he's out. And it is, wow, over.
It could be a brutal 3-round back and forth war. They can both hit really hard. Who's gonna have to switch to, you know what, I think I'm gonna show off my wrestling skills first? Or do they just bomb it out? Or is it instantly a battle of, we're both good wrestlers, but I feel I'm the superior wrestler? It's going to be one of those, I'm going to be really happy for the guy who wins, because they're going to reestablish himself as one of the serious threats in this division, and I'll be sad for the one who doesn't make it, because they will still be one of the toughest men in the world, because this division is a shark tank. We've got Ronda Rousey fighting Zingano in the main event.
It's a big, big night for women's MMA. You've got probably, I feel, one of the most technical, dominant fighters in the game today, going up against another undefeated fighter. If you look on paper, this is wrestling versus judo, but Ronda has just evolved, I mean, before everybody's eyes.
Rousey with a vicious knee to the body!
She's looked as good as professional boxers look in there. Her striking is crisp, clean. You want to know how to do something right, man or woman, you watch Ronda. Ronda is perfect technically. It's the highest caliber mixed martial arts there is watching a Ronda Rousey fight. I believe that Kat is the toughest woman she will have ever faced.
On the knees again from Zingano. An elbow, and that'll do it! Kat Zingano is your #1 contender!
I believe you haven't seen the best Kat Zingano yet. She was an 8-cylinder engine. She's probably been running on 5 cylinders so far, and she's had some amazing fights. She proved to be super durable. It should be an amazing night of fights.